Badgers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Purdue's offense will take the field first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And, boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. And the Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And that is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard.
And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Purdue. Let's go.
1st down, 10 yards to go. Might as well give it to him again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe.
Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's Moss. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Purdue!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. They're trailing by just 4 to East Carolina. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hand off from the shotgun. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Wide receiver going in motion. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Barry Johnson. There he goes to the right. He's at the and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
A 3rd down try for the offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. they've got a first down here to open the period. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Got the first down and more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
To the air on first down. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for first and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw at Singleton. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Barry Johnson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is.
There he goes. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for a gap, it's Hansen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You Tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Looking for the score. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. punt for the first time this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. On the run, it's Hansen. Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
That's a good-looking run there. And if you're going to be RB1 for Wisconsin, you're going to be pretty talented. Because you think of the guys they've had in this backfield in recent years, the Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dane, Monty Ball. How about Jonathan Taylor that's getting it done now on Sundays? This guy's got power, he's got speed, he's got shiftiness, he's got all the tools you need to be successful and play on Sunday.
Power football with the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll try the run. Makes a man miss. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it and still on his feet. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. That is no good. And here in the second quarter, this field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Let's go.
1st and 10.
Single.
To the air, it's Singleton. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Lost to throw again. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I'll tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage. And I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Boilermakers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. On the ground. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Boilermakers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads it left. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing.
Fires one high and deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Give to the running back. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Guess not all doinks are bad. Off the right, up, right, and through. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. Hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you can tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Snagged in the middle, it's Walker. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. The lone back's got it. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. And the Boilermakers can really attack on this second and short. The give to the tailback. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Badgers in a good spot here with second and short. Rides to the back. Sweet cut there. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Hunt is on its way. And the returner will be knocked down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Wiggles free. Finds his big tight end. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Badgers are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hansen.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's taking the shot. He's got it on the left. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
On the ground, it's Sims.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. And it's incomplete on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And he had just enough to will that one home. And now they regain the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting the play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Send the tight end in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hansen. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. And the Badgers will punt this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to... Get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Badgers decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to bring it back. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Tony.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. To the air, it's Singleton. That's reeled in, it's Moss. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left.
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers are rolling down the field. Here's the handoff. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, I think the running back is showing you his experience and his awareness. I love that run, not so much about the game. I love the fact that he didn't run out of bounds. A lot of younger guys probably would have done that. You've got the lead here late. You want to bleed the clock. Really, really smart decision that time by the running back.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It came down to the final quarter.